New faces, and a warm welcome to all of you. You're in for a treat tonight. Well, I've got to change this a little bit because husband and wife artist team Noma and Jim. Jim is not feeling well today, so Noma's going to handle it, and I believe your
Sophia, my
granddaughter will be helping her out.
Adopted granddaughter.
The presentation is called The Blisses, a Collaboration. They're going to create a piece that both will be working on. Jim and Noma have worked with many clients, including the Wall Street Journal, London Times, Johns Hopkins, LA Times, Psychology Today, and Disney. I don't know how they have time to work up here. They design and execute unique works of art for homes and businesses. They've been creating artwork for over 20 years. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce Noma and Sophia to our presentation.
I thought I would talk a little bit about my husband's collaboration and my collaboration. He's not here, so I thought before Sophia comes up, I want to show what we do together. First of all, these are some of Jim's images, and I'm going to pass them around. So these are the drawings he does, and then these are what we collaborate on. So we collaborate together. Unfortunately, he's not here. We can't do a collaboration, but I'm grateful that my granddaughter's here and she's going to help me with this. Here's another one. We didn't quite finish it, and it's something I could finish tonight, but for right now, I want to start something new. First of all, I'm the one that generally starts off the painting. So when I paint, I don't draw it out. I just get paint and a brush, and then I start doing this. So what I'm going to do right now is...
Not yet. Did you want me to pass those?
Yeah. Let's pass these out.
Yeah.
And you could pass these out too.
After?
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse
So
me,
what?
Noma. Can you make that volume louder?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little, not much.
Well, take it to max.
All right, that's it.
All right, let me get, okay.
These two?
Yes, we can get those. And I like scruffy brushes.
I'll start these from the back forward.
And what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to make a head. We're going to do a portrait. Let's do a portrait, and I'll show you how we go about doing this. So first of all, what I do is I don't like working on white, totally white, so I will go ahead and texture this background, and Sophia's going to help me with this. So Sophia, come up, hon. And what we're going to do, I'm going to start with a medium texture, kind of a, I don't like to use really light colors, and if anybody's watched me paint, my friend Cheryl here, where are you? She's watched me paint something and it turns out 50 different directions. Within an hour. So what I want you to do is, this whole thing is going to be brushed on. So Sophia's going to go ahead and do that for me. And you got it on? Mm-hmm. And you guys can ask me questions as I'm painting, because I could, answer questions. So we're both going to work on this. And this is kind of something that Jim and I will do together, and then what he'll do is he'll go ahead and once I get the image of the person on there, he will render the face.
Do you know where you're headed in terms of the image that's going to go on top of that, or is it just totally random?
Random.
Totally brand.
I don't work,
And your color choices are,
I kind of know, you know,
Yeah.
I don't want to do black and dark.
yeah.
I like the neutral colors for the background because
Uh-huh.
it's easy to come up with this. And a lot of times what I'll do, just because I want to make some texture with this, I get water and I will get a newspaper, and then we will do the same thing on this side. Get the newspaper, and then we're going to blot it on the white.
This is acrylic, you said?
Yeah. So what I do, and I never use my hand because I don't like the hand mark on the canvas. So I'll use a paper towel or a rag, and you can see how interesting this turns out when you.
I thought you were gonna scrunch the paper. That's cool what you're doing.
Well, I do that too,
Yeah.
but right now I'm not doing
This is
that.
different, I like it.
Yeah, because this, see how interesting this looks just like that?
Uh-huh.
You could blot it again.
Oh, blotting, sure, blotting.
Just plain water. I mean, you could use alcohol if you want, but I like the plain. And another thing too is because I work so fast, I like using the paper because see, it dries really fast.
Want me to dim it?
Okay. So the next thing I'm gonna do is take and let's do an image of a female. So I might be looking in the audience or something and just get an idea of somebody that's interesting to look at, and then I'll go, okay. Then we'll, Cheryl, I've done you before, many a times. Okay, so, uh-oh, I got it on the floor. Never mind, I'll wipe it up. Here we go, and we're doing, you know, just a head. So again, I'm trying to stay like this so I'm not in front of it so you guys can see. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, then Sophia, you could blot that, blot the whole head. And then we're gonna put her hair is gonna be like a reddish, blondish color. Got it?
Yeah, I just don't want to block them. That's good.
Is it good? Okay.
You could go.
I want to get like a yellowish.
That's all right.
Then let's put her. I want you to go ahead.
Better image, right?
Use
See
this
that better?
brush one, and you're gonna do the outline of her head again.
But I have the real thing right there, so.
You could just use this.
Yeah. In the front, good. Okay.
Okay, so Sophia's putting a little bit more color on the face. And it doesn't mean you have to make it white. You can make it blue. You can make it any color you want. In this case, I am going to put a little blue in it. Let's just give her a neck. Now see, once I got to this point, what Jim would do, he would render the head and, you know, get it a little bit more detailed in the head, which I'm not going to do because that's something he would do. Yeah, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And then here you do, you know, a little bit of that.
Would he do that while it was wet?
No, I blot it. You know how I'm blotting the paper?
I meant, what does Jim, when Jim works on it?
It's dry, it's pretty dry. I mean, even if you did pencil on this right now, you could still do it if you blot it. It's not totally dry though. All right. What color hair should she have? What is purple, red?
Auburn.
What, purple.
Auburn.
Okay. Orangey red. Let's do that. And if anybody wants to come up and help paint, you can. But I'm serious. So we're gonna do a little bit of this, and then we're gonna add a little red in here. You know, we did do that. We had everybody from the audience that wanted to come up and help paint could do that. So if anybody wants to, does anybody want to come up and?
Would like to go up? Maybe.
Good. They're pushing me to go paint.
Yeah.
I came in to see you.
Oh. Yeah, but this is the fun part because.
Okay, show me what you want done.
Oh, I want you to do anything you want, you know, because, you know, if you look at it and go, well, I want to do this, and then you go, oh, I want to do that, and whatever you want.
Okay, I want a darker color.
Okay, go ahead. Go, you get a dark, what color do you want? Like a black?
No, I'll take whatever's here,
Okay, go ahead.
because I have dark hair. So
Yeah,
I have to have her have darker hair.
Okay.
Noma, was the green that you added or whatever, did you see that as a light or a deeper value?
A deeper value.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's not as deep as I would really do it.
That's all right.
You know,
I just wondered what you-
I'm just giving you guys an idea how I do it.
So then you would blot it?
Look at how pretty. Look at what you did.
I was working on your hair, actually.
Oh, yeah, I would, yeah, we blot it.
I'll pass on that.
Okay, then all you do is you do this. Usually don't use my hand, but see how pretty
That's
that looks?
very nice.
And it gives you,
What a good idea.
well, it does, you know, when you do this,
It's
I
fun.
like the texture. Come on, Marla, come on, you guys. Just,
Your turn, Karen.
My turn?
yes.
Your turn, yeah.
Well, I like the bright colors.
Go ahead, you can put anything you want.
Do something about these scars on her face here.
Okay, we'll take those
Oh,
off.
I'm still with a hair here.
Yeah, do the hair, and then I'll do this. Sophia, you could do more of the background. Yeah, see, isn't it fun just not to care? You know, you just do it and you just go, okay, I'll just do this and, okay. Now, what I have here is an index card. And sometimes what I do is instead of using a knife, I like to use an index card to kind of sweep this. You see what I mean? It gives it a different, it's much faster too. And with an index card, it bends more, so you could, you could take it more places than you could with a knife, an artist's knife. So then we're gonna go, you could do this, give her an outfit. Okay. Maybe give her any color you want. Let's see, hon, you're good at that. You want to put green, whatever you want. Okay, so then we're going to. There's another little brush. Do you have it?
Oh, yes, Mark, they're
ask you to stand up.
Now, I don't mean to cover over what you guys have done. It's,
No, it's cool to see how, we got enough paint on there for you to.
yeah, because
Push it
this way
together,
you could
yeah.
see what happens to it.
Yeah.
And that's the interesting part of this. Cheryl, you have to come up and paint. Come on.
I just wanna let them know.
These are all, this video presentation, if it works, and I post it. We have a YouTube channel, the club does, but you just go to our website within a couple weeks usually, we have a link on our club website that links to the video. You go right to YouTube and find our channel by looking for Rhonda Clay Art Club or go to our website.
Sometimes too, if you let the water just stay on there a little bit, and then it'll bleed, and it gives another interesting texture.
Noma,
Yeah.
are you adding, what do they call that, that extender to your paints?
No,
Okay, so it's just the paint and water?
just paint and water. Which I have done extenders, but I'm not tonight. Yeah, that's good.
And did you prepare the, with gesso, the canvas, or was it,
It was already,
gesso?
yeah, I got it, so, I didn't have to do that. But see how this starts bleeding when you put water in there, and it gives it interest, and sometimes I'll just let it just sit for a while, especially if it's flat, it's easier to do it, and it comes out really interesting if you do that.
I like the drips too.
Yeah, that looks good. Okay, then we could just make it a little bit thicker in there, and then we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna blot this, and you can see the difference. See what I mean? I don't really like paintings where it's just one color and there's no texture, but that's me. Some people like just flat color. I just don't.
Are those magazines or is that a newspaper?
Sitting in newspaper.
Oh, sitting.
But I actually keep these.
Yeah.
I actually keep these, and then they become part of the art.
Ah.
So I'll do, it could become part of her hair, or. That's good. Now let's, what we're gonna do on the other side of this is we're gonna add a little bit more this color into that area here. Let's do this.
Did you say that if your husband were working on this, he'd be adding,
Let's do this one.
base, features
Yeah, he would be doing
at
the
this
feet.
point while doing?
At this point, like, even if I did this, like, if I did this, of course, what I do first of all is I put the eyes on with paintbrush. So let's say we do the eyes. Any questions? It'll get there, guys. Don't worry.
We're not worried.
Okay, don't worry. Okay, and don't, she's gonna be really pretty. Don't worry. hard, usually I'm in the front of it, so I don't even know if it's any good, but just go with it. Richard,
She's darling.
come on. You could do, yes, come on. Isn't she cute? That looks
She's
beautiful.
cutie.
Yeah, I like, that
You
looks
do pretty
great.
good. Amazing how you can put a couple lines on there and how you can bring that whole face out.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
You could, okay, add to it.
What do you want me to put in there?
Well, I want you to add the face to
Oh, the whole face?
I don't know if anybody knows Richard Harvey's work, but he's brilliant and he's one of my favorite artists.
Welcome,
so.
Richard Harvey.
See what I can do
He's
here.
also a little weird.
He
Aren't we
what?
all?
What was that?
He's a little weird.
Who said that?
We're gonna collaborate, so. You said that?
Aren't we all?
His wife said it.
Oh, cool.
Now, when you blot that, that was interesting how you
Okay,
blot.
want me to blend it now?
Yeah, you see what
Okay.
happens with a blot.
Okay, watch. Do you want me to spray it?
Oh, yeah, do whatever you do.
Okay.
This is a collaborative thing.
Okay, watch this. Okay, so here she is, right? And now she's gonna have a brand new face.
I know it.
And here's we go, we're gonna get, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What I liked, what she talked about, was how she keeps that newspaper and then she
Yeah, I
keeps it
do.
and brings it in as a collage. I work with caustic wax, so it's a little bit of a different gluing agent than the regular Golding product, but it's a hot wax and then you can add, and then you can heat it and then it's a different way of applying collage to the surface. But the secret was, what I found out from you, is the blotting. That's one thing I learned tonight from you. How you use those newspapers and use the blotting. And I was wondering how you got those special effects in there.
How did you don't blot it?
No.
Listen, we're learning something tonight.
Yes, that's great.
You don't blot your, really?
No,
Oh, no, see,
No
I
blot.
always blot.
I know you, that's how, you gave me a secret. You're giving all your secrets up.
Well,
I'm done.
Richard, what is your media?
Thank you.
Richard, open contact software.
now watch this. Now she's gonna have some green on her nose.
Any kind of medium I work with. When I use a caustic, I use on the digital imaging.
Don't worry, she's gonna be beautiful. Right, Cheryl, I can't believe you're not doing this. Okay. Come on, Cheryl. She's my other artist friend. I got a lot of artist friends. Okay, so say we want white cheeks. Okay, we're gonna do white cheeks. A lot of times what I'll do is if I do this, and I'll put some up here, then I blot it again, and then I take some of it and put it into her eye area to soften it. Thank you, I'm all done. No, I mean, yes.
Can I buy it? Like now, I have cash.
Are you being serious?
Take it home, hang it on the wall, just like that.
That's fine.
All right, start another one.
We can do an auction.
Yes.
What's your starting bid?
No, serious. Serious up there.
It's up there.
I hate to say, but we're not allowed to sell anything in the library.
Oh, that's right. Go in the parking lot. Parking lot.
Parking lot bid.
Out the door on the patio.
No, but do you really like it? Does she really like it?
Go to the parking lot.
We can sell anything in the parking lot.
They're saying finish it.
Okay, one more one more little thing coming.
Yeah. I gotta try blocking.
If you watch this.
I have never bought
For changing money for art? What's so unusual about that?
See, now I have a, is it done?
You gotta sign it.
So I wondered who you were looking at when you made that.
You know what, I'm not gonna say, but there was quite a few of you. You know, because I wanted to, I mean, this is a beautiful group though, really. I mean, okay, we might be a little bit on the mature side.
Yes.
And then I have my beautiful granddaughter, and then I looked at all you and you're all beautiful, and I thought, this is a reflection on everybody in here. Because really, I mean, I find you all so amazing because you came here and talked about art. No, it's true. You don't see young people today. I mean, there's a few young people, but you don't see young people in the art, you know, doing this, or they're on their tablet, or on, and you can't get, well, you could on Photoshop, but it's not the same. It's not the same. But this is really, really beautiful that you people came, and artists, and I'm glad you're here, and I'm almost done, and not really, okay, just a little bit more, and we're almost done, you guys. I just want to give her just a little bit of oomph here, and then a cuteness of her. I don't like faces that are, now see, if Jim was here, he would render it and it'd be perfect. But then I go in and I blot it. And then
No, I wanna know, how long, this whole idea of collaborating with your husband, I mean, how many years are we talking now?
20?
So then when you started, and how, were there a lot of conflicts or no?
Yes. The one last time that I looked at him and I said, one of us has to be the boss. And I thought, he got so mad at me, he took the painting and he threw paint on top of it. And so I took the painting, I poured the paint on the table, and I put the paint on top of it, and then about an hour or two later he comes in, he goes, listen, I'm really sorry, you could be the boss. No, I'm not doing it anymore, but it's not as easy. I mean, I make it out to be like it's easy, okay, but it's not.
So the tension is part of the creative
Yeah,
process.
because, I don't know, maybe we're both pig-headed, or I'm not sure. Yeah, something, you know, everybody wants their way, and then sometimes I'll go and I'll, like Richard's thing, I blot it out. If I did that to Jim, he'd be like having a heart attack. So I think that's the thing, is to know what you're going to get rid of, you know, blot over, and be okay. We both have a pact that we're going to be okay with blotting over what we do.
How do you know when it's done?
Well,
Do you vote on it, or does one takes control?
you know what, I think we both look at it and we're good with it. You know, I mean, could you, I never look at anything that's done. If I hang something up, there's only one painting in our living room and nothing else. Because even with one painting, I'm always looking, I want to fix it. So I don't hang anything up. And so he does more so. I'm just more, maybe I'm more critical, I don't know. But
Do you go back and redo old works? Because you said you always
no,
feel like you gotta do more?
I feel
Fix
like
it?
I do, but I haven't. I just look at it and because this is okay, and I keep telling myself it's okay, but
You know, a friend of mine she was an artist, she said, don't redo it, do a new painting.
do a new painting,
Don't,
right,
you know,
right.
Don't cover them up, start over and redo it.
That's what you have to do. Was there another question? Yes, hon?
Are there many people who collaborate on paintings? Many artists that
There
collaborate?
has been some
There has
husband
been?
and wife teams that have done that, you know, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering, the small pieces you passed around, those were also collaboration?
No, the smaller ones were Jim's.
Okay.
And a lot of them were done with just graphite pencil, and then he went in digitally and colored them in. So they're prints.
Okay.
Mark, what are you gonna?
The Hildebrandt brothers are illustrators, and they would work on the same canvas starting on opposite sides and paint through to the middle.
Oh, that would
And
be-
there's, I don't think they're distinguishable. I think they're indistinguishable from each other, from what I understand.
Oh, okay.
They're one of my faves. I mean, they're
Yeah,
illustrators.
I
but
have to
they're
look at
really
them.
Cool artists.
Yeah, well, it's
Hildebrandt.
interesting.
Tim and Greg.
I'll have to look those up. So anyways, I just wanna maybe darken the lips a little bit. I like all this. Maybe just get a little bit dark.
Necklace or something?
Yes, we could put a necklace.
Noma, I missed, your background. Did you study figure drawing?
Oh, okay, well, my father, was a teacher. He studied in Italy, and then when he came to this country, he studied art and all that, and I didn't go to school. He was an artist, you know, and a designer, so I learned from him. Jim went to, Pratt. No, he first went to a Boston School of Design. And one day he decides he's gonna leave the school and go to Pratt with no money. So he just takes his portfolio, he goes to Pratt, he shows his portfolio, and he got a full scholarship. He never graduated, but he was really, between him and his brother, they were top in the school. So,
Did his brother go to Pratt?
yes.
Wow. His brother is the one you told me earlier, is often on the cover of the New Yorker.
Oh, no, not his cousin.
His cousin, excuse me.
Yeah, Harry Bliss is often on the cover. He actually did his cousin did a book, illustrated book with Steve Martin too. So, you know, they do a lot. I mean, anyways, so we're gonna make her just have a little bit bigger lips, because a little bit more depth to these lips, and then okay, guys, any more questions or any? Okay.
Ta-da.
Oh, you want a necklace? Somebody wanted a necklace. Okay. All right, Sophia, let's draw. Here, hon, let's do a necklace. Why don't we do it in yellow? You could do this, make it like little ball. You could do it like this. I know you could do it. Now, Sophia's gonna draw a little necklace on there. She's actually a wonderful student. I don't mean to brag because, you know, I know her, but anytime I have an instruction, I say, okay, let's nail this board up. She just goes at it like I have to give her parents a lot of credit for raising a beautiful family. And her parents are right here. No, it's true, because you know what, you don't see.
Blushing?
Yes, these are, because it's true. I mean, when you see the kids, you kind of see how they're a beautiful couple, and they love each other, and they love their children, and it shows.
I'll buy them too.
She goes, oh, that's great. Okay, guys. So what do we think? So I'm gonna leave it. We can keep going with it, but I think she looks beautiful.
I think she looks,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Any other questions, guys, or?
Nora, a lot of times, I think the big question is asked of artists, and especially I have been asked is, when do you feel a painting is done?
I never do.
That's a very difficult.
But I'm always looking at, I just have to say, okay, don't do any more to it. I don't ever think it's done, because I always feel like I could do something else to it. Do you feel like that?
Yeah.
But you just stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just stop, because
You have to.
you have
You
to.
overwork it.
I find sometimes it gives off, a painting will give off like, especially if you're doing faces. I love doing faces.
We do
I haven't
too.
done any big paintings with faces, but I doodle faces a lot. And sometimes it just, all of a sudden, there's a feeling there.
Right.
All of a sudden, there's a mood to the face. And
Right.
that's when I want to stop. But it's kind of the same sometimes with other paintings. There's just a feeling you get. The feeling you had while you were painting it that you were trying to express.
Right.
All of a sudden you start to feel it in the painting, and then maybe
You know,
tweak it a bit, but that's kind of when I step back.
Yeah, I mean, Sophia, I'm working on a big project that I'm doing, and I did these heads on this board over and over, difference, and I finally, I just got paper, like white,
Mm-hmm.
and the heads were black, like shadows, and I just made them like, shadows. Because after a while, I was like, no, I'm sick of looking at these people. I gotta just make up shadows. So it turned out good. We mounted it, and it turned out really good. But
Three-dimensional, or?
yeah, I like working now. The latest thing that I'm doing is trying to do furniture that revamp it in some way, or anything, you get tired of looking at a board, so it's just something different. You want to do something different, and that's what I'm doing right now. So, anyways. Oh, there's my neighbors. Oh my God. Oh, hi. Oh, they came. There's the loveliest neighbors in the world. I am so happy I have them. That's Chris and Alicia. So cute. Oh, thank you for coming. And that's your beautiful little girl, Mariah. Hi, Mariah. She's so cute. Oh. I can't see that far. And I go, oh my God. Okay, is there any other questions, you guys? Because we're going to wrap it up. And oh yeah, hon.
Do you want to talk about your studio and about the open house coming up, or?
You know what? I've been pretty preoccupied, but I know it's November
18th, 19th?
18th and 19th from 11 to 3. I'm sorry.
Will you be there?
I'll be there. I'm planning on it. It's just so much stuff going on. But I hope you all could come, There's some Marlene's upstairs, and Cheryl, my friend, will be showing some of her work there. I'm hoping, box art?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, I'm hoping you guys could come. It's our first kind of open house thing. So, it's the first year we're doing, a lot of artists are there, and I hope you guys could come. So, anyways. Okay, well, this is it. And here's the painting, whoever wants to buy it. This is great. Thank you for having me. It was fun.
It's been wonderful.
So good.
Are you gonna sign it?